Welcome to Ask Lift Logic, the video series where we're answering your questions. I'm Todd Smith and I'll be your host. Throughout this video series, we're going to cover things that we're experts in. So SEO, web design, web development, PPC, social media, photography, and videography. That's why we wanted to start Ask Lift Logic, to help serve out content to people who aren't just our clients. Because the more you guys know, the better decisions you can make. What's the first thing you do if you're on a site, if you're wondering, is the site ADA compliant?
Yeah. So obviously you can test visual things. You can use testing software to test color contrast. Obviously you can just use your eyes. If you, as a normally sight-seeing person without any visual disabilities, if you're having trouble reading that super small text, then someone that has any issues seeing probably can't read that text. So you can use your eyes, obviously. It can be anything from just testing the interactions. So when you're scrolling on a page, does it behave normally? Does it behave how you would expect it to? Would someone that can't use a mouse, maybe they have to rely on their keyboard?
I was going to say, is tabbing over a really big one?
Yeah. So sometimes developers will make decisions that make it to where the normal tab functions of a website don't actually function, or they don't function correctly.
Why would they? Is there a reason is it just laziness? Is it not needed? Why would you just not do that?
It's usually just not being educated. They might make a decision to implement something in a specific way that has to maybe overwrite the tab key, or maybe they create something like a pop-up, and they don't think about once this pop-up opens, and if I'm someone using my keyboard to navigate a website and I press tab, what happens? They might not just think through it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily malicious intent or laziness on their part. It's usually just lack of education.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, we'll jump more into ADA compliance at a future episode. But one thing that I always reiterate to clients is you can launch a site ADA compliant, but as soon as you add a photo, but you don't label it correctly, or little things like that, the website technically stops ceasing to be ADA compliant, right?
Yeah.
So that's just a thing to be really educated about, and it's a whole other topic to get into. Is just how to keep on top of that, for future content updates, right? So that's when we talk about giving clients content management access so they can do all that stuff. It's us educating them on things to keep in mind when they do that. Feel free to hashtag AskLL on social media, and we'll get to them as quickly as we can. But keep in mind, there are no stupid questions, especially in the digital space.